Peace to the gods and goddesses. Ah! Ah! Man. I don't really have a specific message besides I just came on to share gratitude. So I'm going to start with how I always ask, how are you feeling? And then I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling. I'm extremely grateful. I can't lie. Like, what people would deem as miracles that have just been happening. And it's like I knew it was coming. I knew. When you know. And I know there's people out here who's sharing in this vibe, but like, wow. Life is just truly amazing. And there's some just amazing people out there. One of them I'm actually going to shout out. Her name is Ashley. And she knows who she is. I'm just going to leave that there. She's an absolute goddess. She's an absolute empress. And she's an absolute earth angel. She's... There's some really good people out there. There really is. I never doubted it. But when you're on this journey where you've just been on so many ups and downs and you've been good to so many people that just misused and abused your vibe, your angel vibe, the love you have to give, the authenticity you have to give, the help and assistance and the hand that you have to give. When it finally comes back full circle, 144 on the timer, you're like, yo, I've waited my whole life for this. And I'm so simple. I don't ask for nothing. I don't really want anything. To be honest, like, it's one of those double-edged swords where you're stripped down to nothing. So then the little minute things just become so great. But when you have nothing, you're not wanting much. And you're like, can I just get a meal? Can I just get a bed? Can I just get peace of mind? Can I just get a good friend? Like, don't even have to be a friend. A listening ear. Someone hear me out. With that being said, for all of you here as my royal fam, and when I say royal, I want you to know that you're spiritual royalty. You guys are spiritual royalty. The ones who resonate with my message sit here, gods and goddesses. You're spiritual royalty. Always have been, always will be. And this is just what it is. Like, this is lifetimes over. This is just a continuation as we're reawakening now, as the time is now in Aquarius season, where we can step into it, where, what is it? Is that Uranus? Yeah, Uranus? No, Neptune. Neptune has now come into Aquarius, but yeah, still Uranus, because now Neptune is in conversation, in cahoots. They are now shaking hands. 313, I love that time. Yeah, just the beauty. And those two crazy planets, they're outer planets and they're generational. Neptune dealing with spirit. There's other things too, like illusions and dreams, but mostly for me, consciousness too. Definitely consciousness, because that's definitely the Pisces house, the 12th, the hidden, that in which most cannot see, your subconscious, which is underneath. Here we are as we be. And being present, being here, being now, muy bien. I'm good. You too? Okay. Now we see. Reminding each other of our greatness. How far can we take this? Who can relate? Shit. There's no mistaking. This is the time. Time now go. I don't do holidays, but I'm going to say, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. What a time to be alive. You and yours versus me and mine. Are we talking teams? Are we talking teams? Man. I had to pause for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just sitting in the parking lot, taking life in, and I just saw one of those, like, one of those repo trucks. Whew. Man. Just brought me back to a moment of really hard times. You know, when that truck came and just whoop, pulled my vehicle. There's nothing I could do about it at that time. I was on my last stand. No support, no one around. All I had was Allah, arm, leg, arm, hand. The gratitude and grace and just being able to wake up and, breathe another day. So when I woke up that next Friday, I was like, all of this is gonna change. I'm gonna make it happen. Between me and the captain, whoever you consider that to be, upstairs, ancestors, you and me. Usually, we are the ancestors, reincarnated, and in flesh, embodiment of those who came before us. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. And if you're here, I'm the reminder. Take the time to take it in. Take the time to take it in. Whenever I've ever been really, really down, I'll tell you the one line that always snaps me back to. And I always bring it to anyone's awareness who's feeling, oh, this is just, it could be no worse, or whatever that negative self-talk is. Your mind, those are just thoughts. They're not you. You are something completely abundant. You are something that transcends this body, this physical reality, and time itself. You are the truth, you are the light, you are the way. I'm here to remind you in the words I say. Can I get a ashe? Oh man. Those aren't the words, but you could take those two. I'm just here to give you a clue. Bringing it together. Crazy, isn't it? Like glue. Who? You? Two? That's a group, ain't it? A band. Remember we said hand? Cestus? Remember we just said hand? Hold on to it. I'm still gonna drop it. But when the channel opens like this, they just start coming through. My ancestors have something to say to you. Your ancestors. All one and the same, no? All one in the game. All one in this plane of existence, this dimension, this reality. All right. Please, ancestors, please. They're like, no. We're on a roll. Sitting here for those who are opening to stop the death scroll. This is not time to stroll. This is not time to pull. This is time to fixate and hold onto what I'm saying. Listen to the words and vibrations. Feel it. Feel it, because it will reveal it. It being you. I-T-I. T. Who's drinking? I'm just here like Penny. Abe. Lincoln? Is that a car? Is that a sun? Is that the moon? Is that a star? I'm here to remind you of who the fuck you are. I get so passionate because I know I've done this so many times. I've been here on this grind and I've just sit in this reality here to anchor these codes and remind that you are grand by design. Take your time to go in and align with that. The one phrase I always bring to people's mind, the degree of consciousness, because it's something I know people don't think about. When you went to sleep last night, whether that be happy, sad, mad, anything in between in this reality that we call a dream, you woke up the next rising. There was somebody else who was sitting there laughing, probably having a good time pondering with their family. Maybe a loved one, maybe a lover. That was like, I'll see you in the AM. I'll see you in the rise. And they never woke up to be grand in that time, in space. That was it. They woke up next to somebody face to face. with a soul that no longer existed in this incarnation. By that I mean physical, but still just a body. 1010 completion again. Just a body and the remnants, the remains. And for some that brought pain. Like I said, we all go to sleep like, yeah, I just see you in the AM. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So live this moment to the fullest. For real. You'll be surprised what happens when you do. It'll really give you a clue of who you are and how abundant you are. Star, 1044 on the timer. Chosen? Yeah, you are. But you have to know it. You have to be it, believe it, see it, conceive it. I'm impregnating you with this thought. Call this shit gestation. Because I'm not playing. At least not in this part. Everything else is play. But when I'm sitting here and I'm talking and I'm channeling, the ancestors said, listen to the words I say. It's in the speech. I'm here to show you what's underneath. Peel back the veil so we can hold on to the helm of this ship and sail. 11:22 on the timer. I'm letting you know that your greatness and your light will prevail. But you have to stick to it. You got to be true. Altruistic, authentic. You got to be who you know you are. Once again, I'm reminding you, you're the star. That's the ship. That's the bike. That's the car. That's your transportation that will take you to your next destination. Gracefully, they choose these words, replacing the old. It's a new channel. I'm turned on, tapped in, tuned on, whatever. I can't remember what she says. Dolores Cannon. If you do remember, put that specifically in the bottom. What's it? Tapped in, tuned in, and turned on? Something along those lines. You get the signs of what it is I remind. Once again, the words as they align. We're compiling the good. You could take the bad with it. They're polarities. You can't have one without the other. If you ain't know what shit felt like, you wouldn't know what it felt like to be great. Make no mistake. That emotion you cannot replace because they go hand in hand. Ancestors, who could relate? Yeah, man. Ash, you're a gem. There's others out there too, but this is the one who I'm shouting out because this earth angel is part of my soul crew, and I know it. Sit back and watch what we about to do. We're here to build. We're here to remind everybody. The veil is down. There's no more conceal. Unless you carry. Oh my gosh. Do you feel the magic? Somebody say Harry. Whether I potter or plant, I can still see from the slant that we are in a great place. Feet grounded. Bare to the floor. In this stance. You could call it a dance or romance. Here we are. Oh man, hue being color, manifestation. We're dancing light, baby. That's the fright. That's the excite. Polarities, once again, I'm here to enlight. Take it or leave it. If you love it, rub it. In what? Yes, dermis. Skin, baby. We are here to win. Win, win, win. That's it. That's it. You came to be happy. You came to be happy. Anything opposite of that is what you make. You are the god, you are the goddess. This is what you place through your own mind. You could either be at the top or you could run in the rat race. Well, at this rate, there's no mistake. Call it poetry. If these divine words is holding me, shit, dark and cold, stormy nights, they consoled me. Had to take some time. Wait. Slowly. Like my Jamaican family would say, yo, Regin, just low me. For those who don't know, it's like, give me a minute. Wait, watch, so you can get to know me. You might find that these same light codes, you hold these keys too. I'm the ignition, the start button. Just reminding you of what the key do. And by key, I can mean notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I guess that would make you the master of the seas. I'm not just talking the ocean of your 70% watered body. I'm talking about these spinning vortices, chakras, energy centers. You best believe you're gonna want to balance that shit out. No joke. Or all. Let's just have fun. It's like high school all over again. Call it the ball. Like I said, we here to dance and romance, baby. Point blank, period. Don't give a fuck about people who don't like you. Matter of fact, don't give them no thought. Unless you're gonna take that and alchemize that shit for your own good. That's all it's good for. They charging you up, baby. They reminding you of the star. All that buzzing. You like, yes, cousin. I needed that. Thank you. Loving. I ain't gonna say it because there's no mech. Ronald could take that shit and kick. We eat healthy. This is God body. Light body. You want to feed it right. As this new sight opens up, what we're walking into, this new you, this 12D crystalline body, moving from that 3 to that 5. That's dimensions. That third dimension being the physicality, 3D shapes, fourth dimension being time, we in space, and that fifth being that heart. That's the thing that breaks you apart from all of this. It transcends. You think I'm playing? I can't pretend. I'm just here to amend. So that you can take it back and you can command with your own heart and mind and hand. Damn, that's Triple H. Heart, head, hand. We're gonna do something with that. Make a note. Ash, make a note. Mental. Man, even Ash. She's so fiery too. That's perfect that she goes by Ash, because guess what? When you transmute with the flame, what's left? Girl, I'm here to tell you the best. All of you guys are. All you queens. All you gods. All you goddesses. But for the ones who've actually connected to me, that's all I can actually see right now. Besides that, Allah got me tunnel vision and focused. Make my own magic. Hocus. Focus. Oh man, that cracked me up. I have so much fun. The spiritual realm, the ancestors, the gods. Such a divine conversation. Only happens in stillness though. I mean, You only rediscover it in stillness. Once you get used to it, stillness is you. You remember that everything is mine. You can always clue into it. Just a matter of awareness. Just shifting. Just up. Lifting. To uplift is a gift. If you have it, use it. Share it. Bear it. Hold on. Matter of fact, put that shit in the comments. Declare it. I said a declaration. That's the true medication. Because what you declare, you decree to yourself. That is agreement with you and your divine mind and your divine speech. And so it is. So it shall be. Spent a good bit of time talking, walking, shut the back home, stalking. Gotta pay attention. 2112. Ooh, palindrome smells. Man, that smell. Lanin. In melanin. Inside. I like that. Some outer space technology. Galactic Federation shit. If you know, you know. 2144 just now. What is that? 4, 9, 10, 11. Justice. Fuck yeah. Master number 11 for those of you who don't know. Yes, I'm gonna send it master. I don't say it much because it's nothing to brag about and I'm not bragging. Just something I relate with. Another title, another gift. Another part of my purpose. I'm here to awake. I realize the way that my vibration is, everyone I come in contact with, I shake up their existence. Yeah, God bodied, God made. I ain't got to do nothing. I don't even have to persuade. I just be me. Pick a person. All subjective. Sometimes maybe I'm not so good. Tap into the other side. Have to. That's what makes me a better person when I come back. All part of the ride. Watch the pendulum dink, 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 swing. Each time catching more momentum. Taking you from the bottom to the king. And I don't mean in that mate what's that? Not in the massage. I don't even know. No, I don't think that's the right word. Misogynist wouldn't be the right word, but the toxic or the weird masculinity thing. I'm not speaking on none of that. I'm speaking about being a king at your own domain, your own body, a king in your own right, a king in your own light. Own that shit. It's your own light, so own it. It's in the spell. Use the words to your benefit and not your deficit. That takes a level of awareness. And you can't just be jibber-jabbering off of people all the time and rubbing shoulders with certain vibrations that probably don't resonate. You won't know until you take your time to separate and meditate. That's how you medicate. Promise you. I know a lot of this human existence is like seeking connections and approval, and or at least it's been taught that way. It's not that way, but it's not, but it is, because that's what people believe it to be. They run that through their existence and their reality. I'm here to show you another way. Not force you, not make you. Do whatever the fuck you want. But hear what I say. You know what I'm saying? Hear me out. Same way I would to you. Point blank period. Even if I don't agree. I still give you the stand. I still give you the floor. Because as a god and a goddess, you deserve that and even more. For sure. We pulling any cards? One of the first ways I got to know my intuition. Simple little gift I'm going to share with some of you guys who sit there and really confused. You feel like you're confused. Simple as so. Sit still. 2555. What time? Is that 15, 16, 17? Who's 17? Is that the star? I want to say, is that the star? Hey, fucking damn right it is. Yeah. Knew it. It was on point. Like a joint. Matter of fact, I'm here to anoint. Take that. Put both of your hands out. There's no better way than to demonstrate it. It's a whole another concept because the word demonstrate has demon in it, but the word demon is also demand. You are demand. And then there's also supply and demand. When you're abundant, you're highly in demand. So is that bad? Think about it. I'll let y'all do your thing on this. Or you can use this and ask. Say, show me yes. Don't move these yourself. Just leave your hands be. Show me no. Then ask a question. Is this my intuition? Am I an asshole? Can I be at times, though, when necessary? But always coming from a good place, right? Speaking from the heart. Meaning well in my intention. Because that's what it's all about. Right? Spirit? Cool. I got my answer. At that point, trust it. Fuck, if you've been here this long, 28 minutes in, and you don't see what's going on, I ain't got nothing else for your ass. I ain't got nothing else for your ass. Alright. I got many more gifts, many more things to share. On the Divine channel, we'll just leave that right there. It's pure channeling, and I do this shit all day. Like I said, I watch these other tarot readers, and I love them, and they say it too, they don't need this, but I find that just in my makeup, my Akash, how old I am as a soul. I always tell people I got a young spirit, but an old soul. And that's what gets people, huh? Do the work. Do the work. You'll discover what that means, what it means to you, who you are. And by discover, I mean rediscover, because this is a game of remembrance. You don't learn anything. You remember things. I'll give you an example. True story. Because when I physically train, I train a couple of older individuals. I'm not a teacher. Let's just start there. Can't teach somebody some shit that they already know, but I can remind them of some things that they forgot. That I am well equipped with. Nor do I want the responsibilities of a teacher. Because when I say I'm a teacher, then the universe is going to give me roles of teaching. Because being God-bodied and mind, body, spirit, the whole shebang. Whatever comes out this mouth, so it is. I'll see it. And when you're that connected, it happens that much faster. You'll see it too. Okay. Oh, that's what I was saying. Came back to me. Man, the channel's busted wide open. When I'm training with some of these individuals, because we're also equals. That's another thing. I don't really see the teacher, because even while I would be quote unquote teaching someone, I am also remembering, or what some people would deem as learning. I'm remembering as well. Remembering how to be in this position of how to remind others, how to more effectively do that, refine that, so that the next person, if it took me 20 minutes to remind you of that, I'm gonna take that next person 10. I'm gonna take, and then from that person to the next person, that shit gonna take me 5. So that's just how I work. The more I remember, more-ish, the more I remember. Look up the Moors. Some of my melanated individuals out there. You're gonna really have to do some digging though, because there's a lot that they don't want us to know about it, to remember about it. Because when you really remember who you are, not only in the spiritual, but in the physical, before they did all this extra bullshit where they changed timelines and made people forget and put these fucking fake history in textbooks and shit, which they had to remove because we're now in this Pluto and Aquarius season, and also Neptune, dreams, illusion, and fucking confusion, but also spirit is not in Pisces anymore. So we're not doing that. We're not, Pisces can be very elusive and go with it. It was at home with that. Aries is like, fuck that. I'm with the real. And when I say real, I mean that primal feel, that primordial feel, that old beginning of time, first man, first woman type feel. First God, first goddess type feel. First, like, human, you being color, manifestation. Yeah. The beginning of existence in life in this physical 3D realm. 33 on the timer. By grand design, there's 33 vertebrae in your motherfucking spine. Don't you forget it. Because at the bottom of your spine is what? Scorpio in your genitals. Also your root chakra. All that life force down there that moves up into the sacral, the creative, and you keep pushing it up into your willpower to make it happen. But then you have to find your heart. 33 on the timer. Because that's the real start. Everything comes through the middle. Phasing in. How you know? Because it's green. How else do you know? Look around at the world in this dream. What do you see when you look at the trees? The grass. Everything in between in this realm is green. When you look down at the floor, brown or reddish type color, maroon, whatever you want to call it. You'll see as something's growing, it'll go from that reddish brown. Right at the bottom of all that greenery, between the brown, you see like a orangey yellowish tint. As above, so below. As within, so without. The shit's everywhere. People just ain't paying attention. Y'all looking at all the artificial shit. Look at the shit that was naturally here. God made, not man. God made. Or Allah. I don't really like to use God, but I lay it out there for layman terms, because most people can get on board with it. Allah, though. Arm, leg, arm, head. Divine reminder of who you are. Yeah, the green's in between. Go from here, keep moving that energy up. Blue. Like the sky. Who had a clue? When you look above the green, what do you see? The blue, right? What other colors do you get up there? The sunset. A little bit of purple. Can't see it all the time. It takes a divine moment. You gotta wait. I mean, you could if you're tapped in and attuned to it. But for most people, they wait for the sun to start setting and the moon to start coming up. And in between, in that transition, it's where you start to catch those hues, that pinkish, purplish, and even the pink. Pink is upper heart chakra, but another day, guys. So you're purple. And above that, white at the crown. What else is up there? Those clouds. Wow. Do you see now? Hold on, somebody said he's senile. That crazy. Maybe. It was just 35:53 when I said that. For me, that's 8 and 8. Death, baby. Death. Scorpio things. Hidden things. Deep Plutonian penetrating things. If you know, you know. Woo! That came from deep down in. There's more of that too. This says, from lead to gold, the secret sealed. Patience, more will be revealed. So, this is my new old deck. Meaning I've had this for quite some time, but I had to leave it back at my old place of residence, where I'm originally from. It was in New York. I left it with my cousin while I was traveling. She finally sent it off. Man, this shit magical. This reading about to be long as fuck. But if you're here, you're here. If you're here, you know why. You know why. Card that happens to be on the top, Raven's Head. Let's get it. Wasn't I just talking about death? Dead. Transition. That raven come around, that black bird. There's a message. Birds are messengers, but when you see the black ones, Pluto, darkness, death. Doesn't have to be physical. Be death to an old self. Transition, baby. Oh, what I also was saying though, but as we make it up to the crown and you get here, guess what astrological sign rules over this? At the genitals, at the base, where our energy is at the base in the genitals, in Scorpio. Scorpio being ruled by Pluto and Mars. Pluto being the secondary ruler. Mars being its initial. That's the feminine. Feminine ruled is, for Mars, is Scorpio. But when you get to the crown, crown being closest to the heavens, closest to the sun, closest to the sky, you're talking to Ram. You're talking to Aries. You're talking to masculine. You're talking to Y. We do everything we do because that's the number one. Stepping in. Didn't I just say Neptune? Went into Aries. Spirit went into the warrior. Spiritual warrior. Yeah. We see what's going on. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave that there. Raven's Head. Even through all this darkness, man, still a pearl in its mouth. Come on. This is telling me, don't give your pearls to swine. I'm like, I'm not anymore by design. I put this on here and load this up for those who are ready to remind. So they can finally rediscover the answer to the question, who am I? The girl's damn sugar. Oh, can I make love to a fella in a rush? Pass me the keys to my truck. Damn, where's my keys at? Come on. Spirit, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I was just having fun. Whatever. Well, y'all got the gist. Yeah. Where's my keys at? I ain't jumping around and shit. Where the fuck the keys? Alright. Good thing I don't need them right now, but I'll find them later. You get it. You keyed in. Right? Didn't we speak about keys earlier? Rewind that for those who don't remember. Go check that. Go check that out. 'Cause keys unlock things. Once again, as we're reminded, we're unlocking those Akashic and primordial ancestral memories of divine self. Is this the card? Okay, yeah. It says the despicable face. Which is crazy because the words mean absolutely nothing to me. I just read it because I was reading the card, but what I originally was just drawn to is just this collage of colors, the rainbows of who we are, and also those eyes, the ability to see from so many different perspectives, dimensions. You tapping in, really tapping in. Welcome it. It's only despicable to those who don't want to look at it. No, too much. I can't. Please! Please! Like, fuck that. Stare in the mirror. Cute, ugly, in between, whatever. Pimple, zit, big nose, big ears, big eyes. I don't care. Because I realize what time it is. This is cool. Everything's so esoteric. Only a fool would take it at face value. Despicable face. You see what's going on here? I'm here to replace those old silly thoughts and silly ways, because to a blind person, what message would this relay? It was just 4224. These palindromes. That comes together and makes 12. Because that 6 is 6. But guess what 12 made? The Hangman. Shift in perspective, anybody? We looking at the same thing but differently? Whoo! Would have had a clue. Who would have had a clue? Who had a clue? We're having too much fun. So let's see how many eyes are on here. I'm gonna count, starting with this one. Ooh, that one looks cool. It's almost like animated and green and like glow in the dark. Like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is it just me? Or is it just us? Because 11's justice. We spoke about this. Are we seeing repeats? 1 and 1 is also 2. That's got the Magician. Is that the Emperor? I'm on top. No, High Priestess. Woo. I don't remember that. High Priestess. 2 is the High Priestess. Damn, you big magic. We already knew that. 44 on the timer. Just here to remind you that you do that. Yeah. This is mostly abundant in the color yellow for me, which is speaking on the will. The will to make it happen. There's this little bit of this black haze, but I'm like, you need that contrast. You need that contrast. For real. Otherwise, it's just too shiny, too polished. It don't feel right. At least for me. Because that's the reality. Like, things can be that good, but only because you can see the truth for what it really is. 44 on the time. Otherwise, it's not going to be. If you're living in the delusion, you're going to keep getting the hard parts till you accept them. The challenging. I don't use hard. That's not my vocabulary. The challenging portions, or the opportunities more so. Because every time something arises, it's just another chance for you to take your motherfucking power back. Let's go. That's what it's there for, to remind you of that. Point blank, period. You can see it for whatever you want. Who am I? The girl some sugar? How can I make love to I feel like in a rush? Alright. Yeah, we looping. Even 11. 1 and 1. These repeats. We recouping on our investment. It's that time. Guess what? We saw 11. Guess what sign we in? Aquarius. Guess what sign that is? The 11. Man. Y'all better wake up. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to my divine royal crew out there. My royal family. My spiritual royal family. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about some of the people who might have hung around a little bit, or they might have just fast forward just to see fuck he's talking about at the end. I'm talking to y'all. You guys are legendary. Royal, regal. Opulence, decadence. For those who like, what do those words mean? Go look that shit up. Go wisen up yourself. Go remind yourself of your greatness and all the great words you knew and all the great words that was created through you, divine mind. I'm talking about, I don't care about the individuals who claimed it. They got a sane brain like you. They came from the same space like you did. They could, you can too. No fucking excuses.